EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch, switch.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Undercrunch, undercrunch. Slam, slam, slam.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
What's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
Check three.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, You definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Check 26, check 26.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Spot.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Watch twist. Panther 60. Panther 60. 55's mine, guys. 55. Let's get it together.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Tempo. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hawk 70. Panther 11.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
All day, every day, any day.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cowboys had 8 and 6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Bandit. Kill.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Watch safety green. Safety green.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
70 Ranger.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
Rip right. You go take.
From the 29, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown. Zach Pascal. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On second down, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Steps away. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Get that quarterback at all costs. Dragon 60. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Double dog, that's the way. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Bang, 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 bang.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
You're not ready. 55's Mike, guys, 55. 79 Broncos. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go. Yeah. Here we go, 46. 57's the mic. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Jim, Jim.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Shoot. Hey, kill.
Again, it's Elliott. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that, because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears.
Buffalo 18.
55's
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
46.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Check tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts, flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
But first down, Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A first down throw for Prescott. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check. Crunch.
Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Check 13. Check 13.
Shift. Watch the shift. Watch out. Switch.
Liking 18.
Check.
Cup 19.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. No, we're going to 54. Why in?
Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, they go to Edwards. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
4 down. We're going to 54. Why in? Here we go, 47.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the
and the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Let's go, D. Joker, 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 Joker.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Run. Here we go, 47. Come on, baby, let's go.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The 40, 20,
you ain't got no feet.
10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming for you. You mine.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Hey, count. 47. 57.
On play action, Prescott. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. Fourth down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the second.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Rolling to his left. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. From the 45 on second down, Prescott. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Hey, turn it out, turn it out. Safe. 46. Hey, kill. Shit.
First down, Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A give to Elliott. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Bring it. 47. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On second and goal, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
Here we go. Cougar 19. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 70 Ranger.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Hey, Dragon 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense.